Hello, good afternoon, or good morning, or good day, wherever you're tuning in from. This is your Lady Elizabeth, your JamAfrican soul healer. And I came today with a word for somebody who may be judging my mouth. But I dare you listen to my message because I just could not hold it in any longer. Some of you may be judging my teeth right now, but I don't want you to miss my testimony. You're caught up in what you see, but you have no idea what I had to survive just to open my mouth again. It took a lot of courage to get here. And yes, I'm reading from my own script. The enemy could not shut me up anymore, so he came after my smile. See, I'm not here to impress anybody with any perfect smile. I am here to break chains with the truth. This mouth, as broken as it looks, is filled with fire, and the devil knows it. Yes, he does. Let me tell you something, JamAfrican women globally. Let me tell you something. This didn't happen overnight. There was a season where every time that I tried to speak, I felt ashamed and I felt embarrassed, especially knowing what my smile looked like before this. I felt shame rising up. I was so embarrassed, not just for my teeth, but of my story. There were times when I would record videos and just simply delete them, putting it off for months. Times I avoided the camera, not because I didn't have a message, but because I thought the world would never listen to me unless I look absolutely polished. But here's something. Healing taught me something absolutely amazing. Your value doesn't come from visibility. It comes from your voice. And once again, I got my voice back. And once you get your voice back, you are going to get your destiny back. Actually, you are going to become so bold, you're wondering, you're going to look back and say, why didn't I record this video before? Now, here's the trauma behind my teeth, because I have to tell you the story and the turnaround. And this is what really motivated me to come forward. Nobody talks about how trauma affects your body, especially in the global JamAfrican diaspora of Black women across the world. Coming from the Caribbean, we don't talk about trauma. We just say, get over it. Stop complaining. Have you ever heard those things before? I had the tools. I had the prayers. I had the scriptures. But my body, my mouth, it kept score. When you have been so covertly, emotionally abused, trying to figure out what you're dealing with, when you've carried shame, when you've carried stress, trauma, and grief, it can show up in your bones, in your back, in your smile, in your finances, and even in your face. Yes, it does. People judge your outward decay all the time, but they don't know anything, that I was still trying to survive inwardly destructive thoughts, things that I was not even supposed to be thinking about. But you know what happened to me? I hit rock bottom. God met me there. He didn't give up on my smile. He gave me a new sound. And one day as I was laying in the bed, it kept nudging at me. He said, Elizabeth, when are you going to give the message to the world? Women out there are trapped in narcissistic trauma. They're trapped in marriages, just like you were trapped. Their daughters are trapped. Their sons are trapped. When are you going to get up and give the message? Because it's going to take money to fix your teeth. And when you give, what's going to happen? People are going to give back to you, pressed down, running over, and overflowing. And it kept nagging at me and nagging at me. And the Lord said to me, he just reminded me, I am restoring your voice before your appearance, because I'm raising you up to speak, not to perform like a Caribbean culture, not to perform like an African ancestry, not to perform like your sisters in America and England and all over the world. I am raising you up. I'm restoring your voice before your appearance. I said, no, God, this is embarrassing. I don't even want to smile anymore with any of my Jamaican people, none of my Caribbean people, none of my African, because the first thing they're going to do, Lord, they're going to judge me. The Lord says, who is your first love? And I said, you, God. And he said to me, you know what happened? Get moving. And he would not leave me alone until today. I got up and I said, you know what happened? I'm going to get this YouTube channel going, because seriously now, this message has got to get out. And from that day, I made a vow to the Lord. I said, if I have to speak with broken teeth, a tired body, puffy eyes, trembling hands, and if I have to read from the content that I have researched, I'm going to speak. And here I am today at the park, just me alone, sitting under this big, beautiful gazebo, just looking at nature, feeling even so relaxed. Can't even believe that I'm actually doing this. This is crazy. But here I am today, on a more serious note, because the message is more important than what I see in the mirror. So now, to the critics watching, I want to address you first. You may be looking at my mouth, but I invite you to listen with your spirit. That is what survival looks like. That is what healing sounds like. And to the women who are hiding like I used to, sis, don't wait until you can afford a dentist or a therapist or a doctor or the wardrobe or the makeup or the shoes. Your voice is already extremely valuable. And I'm going to prove that to you today. If I can come in from a Jamaican parent, from a Jamaican culture, and I'm speaking to my global sisters all over the world, then you can do it too. And I'm very, very sure there's just one woman that I'm speaking to right now that's afraid to tell her story. Let me be the catalyst to encourage you to do that. Don't let shame keep you mute. Don't let culture make you believe that beauty is a currency of truth, because it's not. Your voice is actually the healing that someone else right now is praying for. Your boldness, my boldness right now, is what a lot of other global JamAfrican women are praying for. They're worried about their teeth. They're worried about how their skin look. They're worried about, because we have been taught to keep silent unless we're really perfect. Now, don't let shame keep you mute. Please, I beg you, don't let culture make you believe that your currency, your most important thing, your voice, is more important than how you look. It's not. Now, this is not about me going viral. I really honestly don't care about that, because if there's enough women out there that want to get this message, it will go viral. That is not my original thought. That is not my mission right now. My mission is to have you understand that your physical attributes should not prevent you from getting on the camera and doing your first video, especially if you know that that is going to cause people or other women and girls or whoever you're dealing with to become healed. And I recognize that my message is more important than this. This is about resurrecting women who have been silent too long. Now, I have a question for you. Have you been with somebody that consistently disrespect you? They consistently dishonor you, but you stayed with them anyway because you don't want to leave and you're suffering inside? Have you been with somebody who consistently gaslight you, who manipulate you, And all you're doing is praying and praying and speaking in tongues, some of you. And some of you are even fasting. But you're not getting the results. I am here to tell you, sis, that listen, fasting in this case is not enough. Prayer by itself is not enough. None of that stuff is enough. You have to make sure that you intentionally begin to get healing. And this is where I come in. Now, if you feel that this message, right, has hit a chord in you, don't scroll past it, please. Don't keep silencing yourself because of what they may say. Your voice has power, and your testimony is enough. Go right now to the JamAfrican Healing Vault that I have created amazing resources, prayers, tools for women like us. And forgive me because I'm doing it for the first time and I'm in the park. So you might hear some sounds behind there. Because it's so important for women, JamAfrican women who are healing. It's so important that you still show up. Now, if this resonates with you, here is what I would like for you to do. I would like for you to comment below and tell me, what did you lose because of silence? What did you lose because of covert narcissistic abuse? How are you trying to find yourself? Because I know it's really tough. I know that the pain is there. And because the physical attribute doesn't look right, you do not want to even speak about it. Because some of you, you're so embarrassed, you don't even know what to do. You would rather be silent and hold on to the pain. But here is what I can say. Baby, I am still standing. And I'm encouraging you to stand. I'm not just standing. I am currently speaking in the camera, and you can see my teeth. But I don't care about that right now. I care about the healing that you need to get, that I have gotten. Now, this is your Lady Elizabeth, your JamAfrican soul healer. And I will see you in the next video. In the meanwhile, click the link and check out some of my healing videos, not videos, I'm sorry. Check out some of my healing items that I have in my JamAfrican vault and see if there's anything that will help you. Until then, I will see you in the next video. As I said, it's not going to be perfect initially, and it's okay, as long as I get the message through to you. God bless you, and you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.